almost 4 o'clock p.m. my time today. And let's see what we got here. We got any more new babies? I know we had 10 last time I looked. Let's see, 1, 2. Kind of hard to count them. 1, 2, 3. It's really hard to count them, y'all. Okay. Looky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, it's like they know they're getting videoed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count them all. There's more than 10. There's more than 10, y'all. There's one right here. See him right there? He must have just... He's right there. He must just been born, y'all. Get him. I don't think he's stuck or nothing. No, he just not lifted his head up. He just lifted his head up. He ain't stuck. He's just trying to, he's just trying to get his bearings straight. Okay, I'm going to try to count them. Here we go. Look at, what are y'all doing in there? Every time I say I'm getting ready to count them, he must have just been born, y'all. Let's see, 1. We got 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I think I'm counting at least 12. I'm counting at least 12 babies. Y'all, I promise I'm going to try to get one. I got to look at the eggs. I got to get the shell. I got to get the okay, I have to get the eggshells out of there. The one that's already been born. Get them out. One's already hatched. Get those eggshells out. So, and go from there and see if I have which ones is trying to be born or almost born. But what comes with that, though, is trying to keep them babies in there at the same time. And like I said, this thing here that has no ledge, they can easily just jump off or fall off or jump out, you know. And I don't want that to happen. So, it's almost like I'm going to have to put it down in the brooder. Set it down in the brooder just in case that does happen. And get them out of there. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get the brooder. Set the whole incubator down in there. And lift it up. Lift the lid. Get all the... in the meantime, get all the eggshells out. That have the eggs that have hatched. And probably some of these babies are probably going to jump in the brooder, but I'll put them back in. Then count them and see if I can find any that's on the verge of hatching so we can watch it, and I can video it. All right, okay, here we go. Okay, so I took them and put the whole incubator down into the brooder. So in case they jumped out or fell out, which I did have a couple of them that did jump out. Or, yeah, I hope they didn't fall out, but they jumped out. I think, excuse me. And took all the eggshells, empty eggshells out, and there was 14. So I have 14 babies right now. I got 14 babies. See this piece of paper right here? It was getting up to almost 80% humidity, and I was kind of trying to get it to go back down because I have my vent all the way open, and so I got it back down to 68 because you don't want it to get to where it's so humid that it's making the babies wet, because they'll eventually drown if that happens. So you kind of got to watch that. They'll get all wet from the humidity. Their little feathers will get wet again, and they won't be dried out. So here's an egg right here. I did find. Oops, where? Right there, right here, this one. There, it's got life in it. It's trying. All right, y'all, you don't need to bombard him while he's trying to hatch. Okay. It's moving around, and it does have a good bit of shell off of him right now. I had it to where we could see, but right there, see? They've done rolled him around, but he is trying to come up out of there. He's trying. So I'm going to try to watch it. See, he might go ahead and hatch. I'm going to sit here and wait and see for a minute. We can wait. If not, we'll just see. There it goes. Y'all saw that, didn't you? I think that's him chirping, to tell you the truth. They're pretty loud when they're in the shell. You can hear them when they're in the shell. So, he's trying to make his grand entrance, or her. Actually, I hope it's a her. Don't need too many roosters. Look at that. He's trying to break that shell, ain't he? It's already broke. He's well on his way. I'm going to stay here for just a minute, see if we can catch him hatch real quick. I'm not in a very good... I'm trying to sit on this floor, and let me tell you what, it's not very comfortable. He's well on his way out. I just hope I can get up out of this floor. Oh, Lord gosh. Okay, I'm trying to move positions because I'm just not comfortable right now. Okay. Alright, still not very comfortable, but I don't have no space. That's the problem. I feel like I'm... Okay. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can watch. See how they do that? Oops, with my hand. See how they try to help them out. They try to... They try to help them break out of the shell. It's so funny to watch him. But he's coming. Look, he's coming on out, y'all. There's probably a couple more that's hatching right now, but I can't get to him. But this one here is, yeah, here he comes. Oh my gosh. He's about ready to make his grand entrance. See, I'm going out of here. I want to make my grand entrance. He went real fast because when I had first found him and made sure we could see him and everything, he just had just a little spot broke open. Just a little spot. And he's done all this in just a short amount of time. Oh, it's ready to have a birthday, and he's almost there. She's almost there. She's almost there. Come on, baby girl. Are you going to be a girl? Or are you going to be a boy? See, I like to have the girls because I don't need so many roosters. Because they're kind of freeloaders, really, to tell you the truth. But, okay. Oh. Well, come on now. You're almost there. Come on. Just a little bit more, and you're going to be hatching. If I could get your siblings to get out of the way so we can see you. Come on, baby. It's your birthday, sweetie. Oh, hello. Happy birthday. See, there's his head came out. That's where their head came out. He said, "Oh, don't you step on him! Don't just step on him." See, that's one thing. They're not courteous at all. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I was just, don't do that. Gosh, they are kind of really rude to each other. To tell you the truth, sometimes. He's trying to finish hatching. They done stepped on him, but they're pretty resilient. These little things don't weigh nothing. So, it's just nature. Sometimes nature isn't real pretty sometimes. Unfortunately. But sometimes it's glorious. Like right now, because she has almost all the way hatched. She'll kick that egg off. She'll kick that egg off, and she's just got to get a little bit of strength up. Come on. Well, we can't stop now. We got to finish filming. Because you're pretty much hatched, but you just got to kick that shell off. See how they kind of try to help them? Oh my gosh, they really do try to help them. Oh, they'll step on them too at the same time while they're trying to help them. But hey, like I said, that's nature. That's nature. Come on, y'all, help him out and quit stepping all over him. Her. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to. You know, the more he, some of them hatch real fast, some of them kind of slow. But the more it lays there and his egg dries out, he can get out better. See, he's gonna, yeah. Yeah, the more the egg dries out, he's ready to just tumble out. I really wish I hadn't put that piece of plastic right there to hold that open, because now it's kind of a reflection. It's messing me up. And another thing is, if you ever lift up this lid while these babies are in here, be very, very careful that they don't. If you have one incubator like this, or you're thinking about getting one like this, be very, very careful before if you open it up, because make sure there's no babies on the where it would come back down on them, because it's happened, you know, and it's not nice. Luckily I got one of them. I caught one of them by just like the very tip of his little beak, but that still made me upset, because I didn't like that. But he was fine. He was fine, but I didn't like that happening. So, but we've been talking. He's still there. I'm still trying to get his bearings straight. And the siblings got to come over and investigate and step on his head, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, he's just got to get his strength up. It's hard being born. It's hard work. Yeah, it's very hard work. It takes a lot out of them little babies. And they gotta They gotta get settled down and dried off completely, and the incubator does all that for them, and then they've got to get their bearings straight. It's a process to be hatched, just like it is a process to be born. For a baby to be born, it's all a process. It takes time. It takes time and patience. That's how God had planned it to be. Look at them babies. Look at them. Dude. Are y'all say, come on, get up and get at it. Get on your feet. Get up and get on your feet like us. See, look at us. We can walk around because we're up on our feet. We can walk around and go visit each other. Look at this. Now. All right, y'all, get him up on his feet then so he can play with you. So y'all can be playmates. Get your sibling up. There's probably a bunch more being born right now, but I can't move. I can't get off the... I could look around because he's still going to be there. So let's see here. I'm trying to zoom back out so we can see what we're seeing. I don't know. See, there's still several of them that haven't hatched yet. Several of them that haven't hatched yet. But here he is again. He's going to be okay. He's just got to get everything together. Some of them want to be a movie star, like that one right there. See that one? He wanted to be a movie star. Say, well, I want to be a movie star. I want to be in the movies. Yeah, I do. So. Say, well, we want to be movie stars. Yeah, we do. There's the blonde one. See the blonde? Isn't she a pretty? She's so pretty. Look at her. She is so pretty. That blonde is so pretty. Okay. He's still trying to get him bearing straight, y'all. Here he comes. He says, I'm coming. I'm trying to get this doggone shell off of me so I can move my feet around and get on my feet and walk around and play with y'all. Yeah. So they're trying to hurry him up, like, hurry up. That's so funny to watch. It's like pushing that one around. That must be, I hope that's probably a rooster. That's probably a rooster. It's probably a little male. He's pushing the other ones around. Look at this one, look. Oh my goodness gracious, they're so cute. I think, I never thought it. I always thought horses was my favorite animal. But the more I'm around birds, I think birds are my favorite animal. They're so funny and smart and cute. And they do things you wouldn't even know they would. Oh my goodness. Now these little babies, is he, yeah, he's still trying to get out of that shell, y'all. Oh. Sometimes they get out real easy. Sometimes it takes them a minute. I may have already said that, but it's true. Somebody wants to be photographed. Somebody is wanting to be photographed. Somebody's wanting to be videoed. Are you wanting to be videoed? Say, I'm wanting to be videoed. Y'all have to excuse me. I just have to do this. It's funny. I think it's funny. Alright, well, how's our baby doing? Is he coming on up out there yet? We're trying to get him to. He's just taking his time and he's resting so he can finish getting out the egg. It's funny because sometimes they're just like, when they're first born, they're just like so, like, you know, out of it, just so lethargic. But then, the more they lay there and get their strength, the more movement they have. You know, they get stronger. And then they're at the same time they're getting dried off. So. They all seem to be fine, the ones that are born. And he's going to be fine. He's just, he's going to be fine. Okay, I'm going to come back. Because once I see that he's about ready to come out, you know, start walking or whatever, you know, I'll, which sometimes they crawl. Sometimes they have to crawl at first. But they have to kind of just roll around, wobble around for a while. But we'll come back in just a minute and see. We'll see him when he's more alert and strong. Okay, as I was checking on this little baby, which he's fine. He still has the shell on him. But he's fine. I had another. Came back to check on this little baby, and then that little baby, right there, that little baby was born. So I couldn't film both of them, and he was born fast. So yeah, they're still hatching. They are still hatching. I told y'all it takes a process, but they are still hatching, and he's doing fine. He's gaining his little. He's getting his strength. See, there he is. He's all right. He just gotta get out of that shell. Yeah. Okay. He finally made it out of the shell, y'all. He finally made it out of the shell. He's wobbly. See, he's wobbly. It's normal. They all come out wobbly like that. And there's another one that was just born. Right there. That's another one that was just born. So, but yeah, so he's starting to get a little strength going. He got out of that shell. And now he's just trying to get his bearings straight too, like everybody else had to do. So, that's him. He kind of looks blondish. I don't know. He's got some reddish. See? Yeah. But that's him. He looked darker when he was halfway out of the egg. But yeah. So that's 2 more that was born just now. All right, and I don't know how many more eggs we got to go, but we got some to go. Yeah, that's his egg over there. That you see, the broken one right there. That was his egg he came out of. And I'm just waiting for these other ones. I have to count and see how many we got left that hadn't hatched yet. Alright, so there they are. They're having a birthday party in there, y'all. Look, they're having a birthday party. See, we're saying happy birthday to everybody, to all of our siblings. That's a big bunch of siblings now. Oh yeah, cool. So this is how many we have so far, y'all. They done dirty up there. I put down the paper towels is what I do. Yeah, for the first few days I do. And they seem to do good. You know, they do good with it not affecting their feet and stuff. And yeah, they done made a big old mess out of their food. So just trying to keep it warm enough in here for them. It looks like we're doing a pretty good job. There's still a few in the incubator, and I've got to see what happens with them. They could, you know, they might not be fertile. I don't know yet. I'm gonna give it a while still. So see what happens. But yeah, so here we are, y'all. Here we are. We've had some complications with our weather, with our internet. It was down. It wouldn't let me upload any videos. Well, I did upload one, but it took like 4 days to upload. So this is why I'm just now getting back with y'all. Here they are, a little over a week old, and I couldn't help it. I mean, I was trying to get this video made, and it just, one thing after another happened. Our weather was horrible. We've had tornadoes in the area, pretty bad ones. Well, one was really, really horrible. So, come right behind my house, and went up to Selmner, Tennessee, which it tore up. It tore up that city really bad. So, we're in need of prayers. I had 10 eggs that did not hatch. I did what I call a quail autopsy, and for some reason those eggs weren't fertile, and I don't understand why they weren't fertile. They were just yolks. They were just yolks. I also had 3 that tried to hatch. I don't know what happened. They didn't make it. And it happens. But I will say this. I won't never put 40 eggs in my incubator again. That's just too many. I'm just going to try to do 20 at a time. Because trying to keep up with that many and that small of an incubator, not very good. Didn't work very good. But now I did, the hatch rate wasn't too bad, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting all of them to hatch. But, and I wasn't expecting to lose those 3 that I lost. And so, well, I got new babies, and that's not all I've got. So I got more babies, different babies than this. So stay tuned for my next video. And I'm sorry this has taken me so long to get this together and get it posted. I know people's probably like, she put hatch date. She put hatch date up on the last video and never did show us what happened. So, but here it is, y'all. So, here's the babies. And like I said, we had a lot of complications over the last week. So, we couldn't get the babies' video filmed and put up. But aren't they cute? Look, some of them's got really unique little, and they're mixed. They're mixed. I really don't, to tell you the truth. Uh, I really don't know. You know, you know, you can mix the bob whites with the different quail. And I think I have a couple of them that might be mixed with bob whites because they look like bob whites. So, but we'll see. If they're getting big, all they do is eat, 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 eat all the time. You know. They're in their brooder, and they're getting their little feathers in already. You know, and so there we go. Oh, y'all, and it's been, let me tell you another thing. It's been so humid that I've had to watch poor little things. They would get so, it's been so horribly humid. So I've had to watch the humidity because they would get like, they would be sweating, like their feathers would get wet. Not sweating, but their feathers would, from so much of the humidity, their feathers would get covered, you know, start getting too moist and stuff. So I've really had to watch them with that because, you know, they can get so humid that they get entirely drenched, you know, and that's hard for them to come back from because it's not good. So, but yeah, so here we go, y'all. We got these babies, and I'm glad, but I just have to, of course, I'll have to make another predator-proof coop for them. But I've got a couple other little things I'm going to post on a different video. 2 other little projects I got going on. So, all right, y'all, there's the babies, and I'm sorry it took us so long. We've been under the weather, literally. It's been bad. So, all right, y'all. So, look for my next video because I promise it's not going to take that long to get it posted. Because, like I said, one thing after another, problems. So, but yeah, I'm sorry it took me so long, y'all. Or probably like, well, maybe none of the rest of the babies hatched. She only had 10. No, but so anyway, there we go, y'all. Thanks for watching my video, and like I said, stay tuned. I got a couple more projects going on, and I'm always having projects going on. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.